Hi, I'm Tyler Silvy, education reporter at the Greeley Tribune. We're here today at the Ames Community College Public Safety Institute in Windsor to learn about all things fighting fire. So I assume that means we'll be fighting some fires, we might be saving some kittens from trees, and I may even pose for a fundraising calendar. Along with a host of certificate options, Ames Community College offers degrees in fire science technology and wildland firefighting. It's also the only fire science program in Colorado to be accredited by the International Fire Service Accreditation Congress. And with professional firefighter and Ames instructor Garrett Tim showing me the ropes, I know I'm in good hands. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is suit up. And the first step there is I've been told that the tuxedo t-shirt is not firefighting approved. Apparently it's not party time. But Ames has hooked me up with a pretty sweet Ames shirt. And we'll get that on and I will all of a sudden become probably the best firefighter you've ever seen. We're ready to go.
First impression, he's a go-getter. Sounds like he'll do just fine. We start with anybody with all different levels of the academy, so it's just up to him and how far he wants to push himself and his ambition and his goals. Loosen this up here.
After getting my t-shirt on, it was time for the real gear. Talk about filling folks' shoes. They're decently big. These kind of remind me of 7th grade when I wore like Jinko jeans all the time. Does anybody remember that? You could put like 4 VHS tapes in each pocket when VHS was a thing, kids. My instructor also set me up with a jacket, head cover, and a helmet.
That feels a little heavy. We're just getting started. Okay, we're gonna go over to the CPAT bay and we'll start there for a little bit.
The CPAT is an 8-stage physical test that looks at both strength and endurance for prospective firefighters. Now, before I was subjected to that hell, I had to practice getting my gear on as quickly as possible. So we decided to race.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Let's go. And out the door we go.
Come on. When the race was over, I had to change clothes to get ready for my physical test.
So next we're going to put Tyler through the CPAT, which stands for Candidate Physical Agility Test. And basically all it is 8 events, and it's 10 minutes and 20 seconds to get through all 8 events. There's disqualifications and warnings and failures along the way, so we'll kind of walk through each event and explain those to you, and then we'll just kind of do a couple of events, or as many as you feel you're up to.
I have a feeling that I'm going to be doing some cardiovascular activity. I already got a little cardio just taking off and putting on this stuff. So, a little warm up in. Alright, now we're good.
So the first thing we need to do is add some weight.
I've got plenty, let me tell you.
Oh, we're gonna add more.
Now I thought getting out of the firefighting gear would be a relief. That is, until I felt the weight of a 50-pound vest. With my vest on, I had to complete the test, which included dragging a fire hose, dragging a body, and my worst fear, crawling through a dark, cramped tunnel. Alright, I've done 7 of 8 events, well, 6 of 8, and I can already tell that I'm probably not going to pass this thing, but I'm gonna finish as much as I can after I drink this water. With the test mercifully over, I had to learn to use some more fire equipment before going to the fire building. I learned to use a respirator and to breathe comfortably through my claustrophobia. After covering the basics, it was on to the truck, which would take us and thousands of gallons of water to Ames's custom burn building for more training. The short ride didn't offer much rest, and I was quickly back to hauling fire hose around. I got some quick training on proper hose operation, including how to get said hose into a building to save the day. After working on my hose technique, we got a quick tour of the burn building.
Alright, so we got a two-story structure. On the radio traffic, we'd say it's a commercial structure, or simulate a residential structure. Everything is gas-fed, so we're working on two propane tanks that are over there. So very controlled environment, very safe environment. So gas is fed in through here. We got endless scenarios we can do in here. We have so many doors and windows that we only have 3 burn rooms, but you can do multiple victims out windows. You can treat it like an office building, a condo, anything like that. So it gives the students a really good idea of different scenarios.
With my training completed, well, kind of, it was time to get ready. It was time to fight fire. It was time to become a hero.
Bump it right, next bump on the left, every stop, bump it up.
I didn't realize how tired I already was until it came to sitting on my knees weighed down by equipment. I felt 3 things, really: exhaustion, excitement, and fear. Really, the only thing that kept me in place was the faint notion that this really wasn't a real fire. Really.
Think so?
The fire was insane, but we beat it back. We saved the day, honestly. And I couldn't have done it without my instructor, Garrett.
One thing I liked about Tyler is he never gave up. Regardless of what fitness level he's at, he definitely, he showed the heart, and that's what the fire service is looking for, is showing that heart.
Well, we just wrapped up a full day, felt like a full day of activities. I think it's only about 11 a.m., but I am worn out from working with Garrett here at the Windsor campus, Public Safety Institute for Ames Community College. We went through drills, we went through hose pulling, we went through actual fires and ducking through the smoke. All of that stuff is, we joke around about it a little bit, but it's deadly serious stuff, and it's stuff that Garrett and the instructors here at Ames Community College train their folks to be ready for, and they, I believe, train them well. I mean, I know 1,000 times more than I knew before. So I want to thank Ames Community College and Garrett here for their help today. Really appreciate it, and keep on being heroes. When are we going to see you in the calendar next? Never?
Nope.